Hi, Mr. Samir.
Hi, Mr.
Hi. I hope you're doing well.
Yes, everything is okay.
Yeah, that's good. So, is it getting hotter on your side?
Today, you're talking about today?
Like today or these days in general?
Today was tough, very tough. But
Really?
yes, but it finally passed after a lot of effort to solve more issues with some customers and some suppliers.
Yeah.
But in the end, it is very nice now.
Yes. So you mean it was tough at work, not about
At
the
work,
weather?
yes, yes, at work.
Yes. Because my question was, is it getting hot or hotter?
I didn't hear. What did you say? Yes, today it is normal. Because as I told you, it is winter season. It is normal today. Not
Yeah.
hot, not cold. It's normal.
Yeah, it was nice
It was
today.
nice, yes.
Yes. So you can say the weather was nice today.
Yes. But your screen, you didn't share your screen, I think.
Just a second.
Okay. Now, are you recorded today?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So I think you can see the screen now.
Yes, it is clear now.
Yes. Okay. So about the weather, it was nice,
It was nice, yes.
but you had a stressful day at work.
Yes,
Yes.
today, especially today.
Yes. I had. Yeah. When I say I had, like you're talking about today in particular.
Okay.
Yeah. So I had a stressful day at work, but finally it
Yes,
went well.
yes.
Yeah,
It went, yes.
went well. Yes, very good. So, like some people say that if you succeed in something or if you accomplish some kind of progress or you achieve a goal in your life, you need to award yourself.
Yes, I doing like this way.
Yeah, I do this.
Yes.
So, like, how do you usually reward yourself when you achieve something?
To purchase something, I like it. I like perfume, like new device for me.
Yes, when I achieve something, I buy myself something I like.
Yes. But what is the difference between buy and purchase?
Okay, purchase is the process of buying something.
Okay.
So here we don't need to go through the details like I purchase this
I
item.
buy. I buy directly. I
Yeah,
buy.
I
Okay.
buy myself something. Yes, that's gonna be all what we need. Yeah. So I buy myself something I like or I need, maybe. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So do you consider, like, I'm not talking about this part, I'm talking in general, since you mentioned buying and, shopping in general. So do you consider yourself as a person, a saver, or
No.
like,
I am a shopaholic.
you're a shopaholic?
Yes.
Yeah. And
Ah.
what kind of stuff do you usually like buy when you do shopping?
Everything. Everything.
Yeah.
Clothes, shoes, perfume, everything.
Yeah, clothes, not clothes.
Okay, clothes.
Clothes,
Clothes.
shoes,
Yes.
perfume, everything. Yeah. So what was the last thing that you purchased or you bought for yourself?
Last, recently, I received. but I bought maybe no, not I bought. I ordered maybe long time, but I received yesterday digital rope. Digital rope. Do you know rope? Rope حبل.
Yes.
Uh,
So it's like some kind of a rope that you can exercise with.
yes, but digital one.
Yeah, but like, what's special about the digital rope?
This device will connect with my mobile and count the jump step and count the calories, count the time also.
Yeah, that's nice. So I wanna ask you about something, or I wanna bake your brains for something. Actually, I need to exercise a little bit, and I was thinking of in this corner, not in this corner, in the middle of the room. Now I'm
Okay.
talking about this part. I was thinking of maybe having a, the bag, the boxing bag.
Yes, boxing bag. Yes.
Yeah, like I was maybe this idea came to my mind to buy a boxing bag and hang it here in this place.
Okay.
What do you think?
But it will take some space from your room.
Of course, it will.
Yes, maybe it will annoying you when you go through when you go around. Maybe it will annoying you because it is in the middle. It is not
Yes.
correct. It is not correct.
So, what do you suggest?
I don't know, but if you have another place, you can put it in the corner.
Like, is it
Not in
possible
the-
to put this boxing bag in the corner, not in the
Yes.
middle?
No, yes, I prefer to put it in the corner, not in the middle, because if you put it in the middle, will annoying you every time when you go around in your room, you will hate it.
Yeah, you might, you might hit, or it might obstacle you.
Yeah. Obstacle.
Obstacle. يعني تعوقك. Obstacle.
Okay. Obstacle.
Yeah, it
Okay.
might obstacle you. Yeah, it might be.
Obstacle you.
Yeah, no, in that case, you can say it might obstacle you. You can say it that way, or you can say it might be an obstacle.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, so you can say this or that. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
So, but like the problem is, I think the point of this boxing bag is to be in, like, is to be hanged free.
Mm-hmm.
Hang free or hung free. That means, it's in a free space. So when you punch it or when you hit it, so it has some kind of a reaction.
Mm-hmm.
But if I
Yes.
put it in the corner, it will be stronger and it will take more effort from me to hit, because it's not gonna give the reaction.
Another reaction.
Yes, you get what I mean?
Yes, I get what you mean.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm not sure if it's gonna be effective if I put it in the corner. I'm not sure, to be honest. But you know what I remember? I remember that my brother used to make his own boxing bag when
Really?
when he was young. Yes, he
Uh-huh.
used to use the pillow.
Uh-huh. But which material he used in the bag?
Yeah, like
For
cotton.
cotton, only cotton.
I'm not sure, no, but I was like kinda young at this time, but I
Mhm.
think it was sand.
Really? Sand is very hard.
Yes, sand is difficult and sand is strong. Yeah, he used sand, I remember.
Mm.
But like, I'm thinking seriously to have some kind of exercising routine because I need this.
Mhm. Yes,
So
sure.
whenever I feel angry, stressed, or even tired, so I can hit this boxing bag. Maybe that helps me, extract the negative energy I have.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yes,
that's why. So,
yes.
what about you? Like, what kind of equipment and exercise equipment do you like to train with?
Really, I have what is more weights here to use it in my flat. Normal weights. What is it? What we can call about this one? Dump
Dumbbells, dumbbells.
dumbbells. Yes,
Yes, dumbbells
dumbbells
and
and
bars.
also I have exercise carpet.
Yes, exercising carpet. Carpet, yes. Or
Okay.
actually, they don't say carpet, they say
Uh,
mat.
yes, Matt.
Yeah,
Correct. Correct.
exercising mat.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
And no, just these tools. And recently, I received the digital rope.
Yeah. Have you used it? Have you tried it
Yes,
already?
this is very nice. Yes,
Yeah.
because in the mobile application, I can find a lot of exercise there, and I can repeat over that exercise.
Yeah. So since you're a beginner using a rope,
Mm.
so how long do you think you need to be a professional rope jumper?
Maybe 2 months.
Really? Like
Yes.
by professional, I mean like you can jump the
Yes,
rope with
I
one
get
foot.
what you mean, but if you train every day, you can get a professional after 2 months.
You can be professional after 2 months.
Yes.
Yeah, that's good. I have a normal rope here.
Mm-hmm.
To be honest, it's over there.
Mm-hmm.
The last time I used it, in 2020 or 2019, no, it was in 2020. I remember after Corona, I had I used to work in a school at this time, and I used to stay at the school after the school hours and exercise in the garden.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was nice.
Yes.
Yeah, but like after that, I quit the school and I started working online. I started my own business. So I tried many times to go to the gym, but the problem is that I get bored.
Board or the problem is the time.
Not time more than I get bored.
Uh,
you know every time I go to the gym and I do the same exercise, it's kind of boring. you know
mm,
I want something motivation, like some kind of motivation, something that motivates me to exercise, to because I don't like the routine. That's
mm.
me. I don't like to have a routine. Yeah. So how about you? What's the most, or what's the biggest problem you face when you exercise?
The biggest problem to exercise front of anyone. I like to exercise alone.
Yes, my biggest problem
Mm. To
is
do,
when not to do. My
not to
biggest
do.
problem is to, yeah, you want to say to do exercise. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes, to do
So,
exercise front
yes,
of anyone.
yeah, when I have to. So you can say my biggest problem is when I have to exercise
Okay.
in front of anyone.
Okay. Anyone or anybody.
Yes. How do you feel when you exercise in front of anyone?
No, it is not feeling just to. I will not concentrate about my exercise. I will concentrate about his exercise. What
Yeah.
he will do, what he will finish, what he will start like this.
Yes, because it will distract me. It
Yes,
will distract
distraction.
you.
Yes, it will
Yes.
distract me.
Yes. So we can say is when I have to exercise in front of anyone because I get distracted. Distracted. Yeah. So that's how you say it.
Yes.
I get distracted. And I can't focus on my exercise.
On my exercise, yes, correct.
Yes, exactly. But do you think that having your own gym at home is a good motivation and you can motivate and you can push yourself to exercise without feeling, no, I'm lazy, I'm not in the mood today, like I don't feel
I'm
like it.
trying to do like this. I try to do to create gym in my home because also I dislike to continue on any routine and to take some instruction from trainer. Every day I can see more videos and repeat over the video.
Yeah, you can watch
Yes,
some
watch. Yes,
videos and repeat the exercise.
yes.
Yeah, but you need to know that sometimes there are kind of machines you need to do some exercise. So how do you get over this?
Um,
You get what I
uh,
mean?
yes, I get what you mean, but I think because I can use machines like treadmill in gym and return it to my flat to continue for normal exercise. Mm.
Yes. So you can go to the gym
Okay.
and
Yes, I'm not using hard machine. I'm using normal dumbbell or traditional dumbbell,
yeah, I don't use advanced
advanced machine.
machines.
Yes,
I only use basic gym
basic.
tools, or you can
Correct.
say equipment, not tools. Equipment.
Equipment.
Equipment. Yes. That's good. Yeah. Okay. So, about cooking. When was the last time you cooked?
Today,
What did you cook for today?
I don't know this cooked or normal. I put it, I put it potatoes in air fryer and finished like this one.
Yes, you fried some.
Fried, but it is
Yes.
undercooked or what we can say about this one,
Oh,
cooked or
okay.
fried.
So you can say I made
I made,
some
yes,
fries. I made some fries with the air fryer.
yes. I made some fries the air fryer. With the air fryers or
With the air fryer.
with the
With the air.
no, because I am thinking it is with or in the air fryer.
Yes,
With.
you can say in, you can say with, both can work.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you say I made with the air fryer or I made in the air fryer, they both can work.
Okay.
Yeah. So how long did it take you to make fries in the air
18,
fryer or
18,
with the air
18
fryer?
minutes, only just 18 minutes.
18.
Minutes.
You know, 18 minutes means like this.
Like what?
1/8.
Yes, 18. Yes.
18. Yes.
18.
Why
Not 8.
18, not 19 or 20? Why 18?
Because I tried more time after 18, the fries will get black, like
Yeah, they get
or burn,
toasted. They get toasted.
toasted. Yes, no, not burn.
Yeah, you can say they get burned.
Okay,
Yes.
or toasted. Okay,
Or toasted.
okay.
Yes. So if I fry them for more than
18.
18 minutes, they get burned. You can say burned or
Roasted.
toasted.
Toasted.
Yes,
Okay.
toasted. Not broasted, because broasted is
Sorry,
something different.
roast is another thing.
It looks like you're hungry today.
Yes.
Okay, so what time do you usually have your lunch or dinner?
Lunch or dinner is not more than 20 minutes.
No. How off? Like what time? That means
What
at
time?
what time?
Okay. What time? My lunch, not my dinner. My lunch, maybe at 4:30.
Yeah, I usually have my lunch at 4:30.
30, yes. And usually also for my dinner, maximum by 8 o'clock.
Maximum by, okay, you can say by 8, and my dinner by 8
Yes.
p.m. Don't say
PM.
o'clock. Okay,
8.
so I have this question for you. In Ghana, do you use the 24-hour frequent or the 24-hour system or the 12-hour system? You know what I mean?
Yes, I know, but it is normal. What is the difference between 12 hours and 24 hours?
Okay, like if you use the 12-hour system, so in that case, it's gonna be 10 a.m. and 10 p.m., 4 a.m.,
Okay.
4 p.m., 3 a.m., 3 p.m. But if you use the 24-hour system, so in that case, it's gonna be
Okay, 17, 18.
yes, exactly.
Yes, no, we are using here 12 system, 12-hour
Yeah,
system.
we use the 12-hour
System.
system. Yes. So that's the difference between both of them. Yeah.
But who can use a 24-hour system?
I think countries like England,
Okay.
UK, they use the 24. And also, I think a country like Italy, for example.
Italy.
Yes, I think they use the 12-hour, the 24-hour system. I think in Europe in general, they use this system. I think. Yeah. But in countries like US, for example, they use AM, PM. And now in country like Ghana, so they use the same. And in Egypt, we use the same frequent, the 12-hour system. Yeah. Okay, so we have today a story. We're continuing. We're gonna continue the story, or the person who is talking about his daily routine. And today he's gonna talk about what he does after he got back from work, when he gets home. What does he do when he gets home? Having dinner, having lunch. Does he make his like dinner and lunch on his own, or his wife cooks for him? So we're gonna listen and know about his
Comment.
yes, his dinner for having his routine for having dinner and lunch, lunch and dinner. And also we're gonna find the common things between you and him.
Okay.
Okay, so
Okay.
let's listen and see.
Make a salad. Just then, keep the chicken oven to 3 after putting away the. When I get home, I start on dinner right away. I clean off the kitchen counter after putting away the groceries and decide to make pasta. I preheat the oven to 375 to bake the bread and to keep the chicken hot until my wife gets home. I put some water in a pan and turn the burner on high. When the water starts boiling, I put in the pasta and decide to make a salad. Just then, My wife opens the back door and yells, "I'm home." She comes into the kitchen and helps with chopping the tomatoes to add to the sauce. She stirs the sauce until it's done while I finish tossing the salad. I get out the placemats and napkins to set the table. I also make sure that there is a spoon, knife, fork, and plate for each of us. About 15 minutes later, we sit down at the table in the dining room and talk about our long day. My wife says she'll do the dishes since I cooked, but of course I help out by drying them. First, I put some of the leftovers in a Tupperware container and some in plastic wrap and the rest in aluminum foil. Then I dry the pans, plates, glasses, and silverware.
Okay. Do you need to listen one more time?
Maybe, but it is very clear for me.
It's clear.
Yes.
Yes. So if I ask you now about the common things between you and this person, can you answer this easily?
Yes, I can answer, but what do you think? I can answer when I in Ghana or when I be in Egypt.
Okay. Now you're making it difficult for yourself.
Yes.
So I think
Yes.
we're gonna do both. But actually,
Okay.
it's not just about making it difficult on you or go difficult on you. It's about practicing. You know, imagine comparing
Let's
between
speak.
your life in Ghana and your life in Egypt. So I think it's gonna be nice, right?
Okay, let me inform you what is the common between me and him in Ghana and in Egypt. In Ghana, like when I returning from my work, I have to prepare my dinner. No, my lunch, not my dinner. Sorry, my lunch. That is not common. Okay, but I have to prepare my food. Okay,
Your food.
food. Yes,
Yes.
my food.
Okay.
Okay. Starting by salad, not by pasta. And when I was in Egypt, my wife, I help my wife, not my wife help me. I help my wife to prepare the dinner or the lunch.
Yes, I used to help my wife with
But
dinner.
how can we use I used to because it is not finished? What do you think?
Yes, that's a very good question. A very
Ah,
good one. Okay.
ah,
Now you have two options. The first one is to talk about something you've been doing in the past, but you no longer do it, or you wanna say, when I go to Egypt, I do this and that and that. So that's another routine, but not here. That's when you go to Egypt.
that is meaning I can use used to for something finish and something done it and not finish
No, we use used to when you talk about something in the memories.
in the
You've been,
past
yes, you used to do in the past,
and
maybe many years ago or something.
okay and finish or not finish.
You don't do it anymore.
Okay, but here you said I used to help my wife with lunch and dinner. That is mean
If you no longer do this, so you can
okay
use this form. But
okay
if you wanna
okay
say أنا لما بروح بقى مصر بعمل كذا كذا كذا, so that's another routine, but a
okay
routine for Egypt, not for Ghana,
ah,
for your
okay
life in Egypt. So if you wanna say this, you can say, but when I am in Egypt, what happens? I
uh, I help my wife to prepare as the lunch or the dinner.
lunch
Lunch, not the lunch
or dinner.
or dinner.
Yes. So that's how you say it if that's another routine, but for
Mhm.
another place.
Okay.
You get it now?
Yes, I get it.
Yes.
Another thing, when I am in Egypt, um, um, during the lunch time or during the dinner time, sorry, my wife speaking about the day of her, not I'm not talking about my day of me.
Yes. So you don't talk about your day.
Yes,
I
I
don't
never, I
usually.
never, I don't like to talk about my day
Yes, I
to
never
anyone.
talk about my day with my wife.
But my wife starting every time to talk about her day.
To shorten all that, you can say, but she does.
She does.
She does.
She
So,
does. Okay. Yeah.
uh,
Sorry. She
yeah.
does.
Can you see the screen?
Yes, I can. Sorry. Okay. Yes, I
Yeah,
can.
no problem. I just want to make sure. Yeah,
No, no. I
yeah,
never talk about my day, but with my wife. But she does.
yes. So if you want to say that you don't do something, but someone else does, that's how you say it.
Okay.
And then if you want to explain, you can do this. But we're talking about being a fluent speaking. So, like in Arabic, for example, we say, أنا ما بعملش كده بس هي بتعمل كده. You
Okay.
got it? That's the
Okay.
same. If
I
you want
get
to
it.
say it the same way in English, you say it that way. And then you
Okay.
can explain. You can say, she always talks about how her day was difficult. For example, that's just an example.
Yes.
And the adventures she went through
Went through. Okay.
on her day. Yeah, that's just an example. So
Okay.
now you're explaining, okay?
Okay.
Now you're explaining what she talks about. But if you said, but she does, that's going to be enough.
Okay. Enough.
But
Yes.
here is the tip, and here is the trick when it comes to English, Mr. Sامر. English people like to be talkative and like to be expressive. So if you want to speak better English, and if you want to sound a better English speaker, you need to be talkative.
Okay.
You need never to stop talking. So keep talking, keep expressing,
Yes. To make more
to be more expressive.
expressive. Okay.
Yeah, or
Okay.
you can say to express more.
Yes.
Yes. And also the point is to be more understandable. The more you explain, the more you express yourself, the more you become understandable. That means that people understand you better.
Okay.
You get it?
Okay. Yes, I get it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Let's jump another point.
yes.
The common thing between me and him. I prefer to also to prepare the items. What can we say about the items for like what dinner stuff, like spoon and fork. Uh, I think where yes, utensils,
Utensils.
utensils.
Yes, utensils.
But there is another thing. There is some where something else, not silverware. There is another thing also. I forget.
Yeah.
But in the
Maybe
okay.
he mentioned this word. Yes, he mentioned this word.
Yes, Tupperware.
Yeah, but the
Tupperware.
Tupperware
Yes.
container,
No,
that's something
Tupperware, I
different.
think it is meaning spoon, and it's correct or not correct? I don't know. I asking you about this one.
Yeah. So here in this story, he said, I put some of the leftovers in a Tupperware container. So what do you think that means? I put some or the leftovers
The
in
leftover, that is meaning the balance foods, I think.
the remain
The remain
food.
foods, yes.
Yeah, the remain food. Like, for example, when we have lunch, or
Okay.
dinner, and there is some food
Yes.
like remain.
But some
Come on.
foods, remain foods, no need to eat it again.
No, like if you made this food at home or if you keep it clean, you can eat it again. So that's the leftover.
That is meaning Tupperware container is to save some foods to eat it after some
Later,
time.
to eat it later.
To eat it later, okay.
Yes. So that's the Tupperware container.
Tupperware.
Yeah, it's like a lunchbox
Okay.
where you can keep the food for later.
Okay.
Yes.
But the utensils meaning spoon, knife, fork. Correct?
Yes, exactly. And the
Okay.
container where you put the utensils is called the silverware tray.
Silverware. But what about silverware? Silverware also meaning knife and spoon and fork.
Of course.
Same.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. You got it now?
Yes, I get it. Yes.
Yes. Huh. Another thing that is
I
common
think
between both.
okay. Another thing, the last one. After finish the dinner or lunch, I have to help my wife to remove all stuff to correct way, like to put the dirty utensil in dishwasher or to sink and remove the remaining food in the rubbish box. I don't know, rubbish
Yeah, you can say the trash. I
trash. Yes,
put
in the trash
yeah.
is better one to use
Yes,
it.
trash.
Okay, in the putting in the trash, and the remaining foods,
The
to use
leftovers.
the leftovers. I can put it in the fridge.
Yeah, and put the leftovers in the fridge.
Yes.
Very good. Very good. That's very good. Okay. So, since this story has many new expressions, and we need all of them, so we're going to listen again a piece
Okay.
by a piece.
Okay.
So, let's do this.
When I get home, I start on dinner right away.
When I get home, I started the dinner right away.
Yeah. When I get home, he said, I start on
The
dinner.
right away.
Yeah, right away.
Right away.
Yes. I start on dinner means I start making the dinner. I start working on the dinner. So you say, I start on dinner. You know?
I start on dinner right away.
Yes. Very good.
Right away meaning on the time.
Like fast, like at the moment. Like
At moment. Okay.
at the moment, like fast. Okay? Yeah.
I clean off the kitchen counter after
I clean up the kitchen corner.
Yes. I clean off the kitchen corner. Yeah. I wanna.
What is meaning this? Why he cleaned off the kitchen corner? I don't know.
That's the point. I want you to listen again to tell me. They say I clean off or I clear off. Because the difference or the meaning is not the same. So listen and tell me.
I clean off the kitchen counter after
Clean off.
Yes. To clean off means, to clean the place
Organize.
and organize it. Very good.
Okay.
Yeah. To make it, like to clean it and make it free and make it empty. So you can put whatever you want in this corner. You get it?
Okay. I get it.
after putting away the groceries.
To put a grocery.
Yeah, to put in.
Grocery.
Yeah, to put in. Listen again.
I clean off the kitchen counter after putting away the groceries and decide to make pasta.
After putting the in the grocery.
After, yes,
Yes.
after putting away the groceries.
Okay.
What does it mean?
But groceries here, he said grocery.
Groceries, exactly. That's how you say it in the American
Groceries.
English.
Groceries meaning some items from supermarket like pasta, like بقالة.
Exactly, yes.
Okay.
And
But wait, after putting away, what is the definition of putting away?
yeah, to put away means to move something aside. To put away. For example, now if I have this in my hand and I want to put it and leave it from my hand, I want to free my hand, so I put it
Okay.
away.
Put
I
it
put
away.
it here.
Okay.
I put it there. So that's to put away.
Okay.
Yeah. So you're having now the groceries with you because we remember that this person bought some groceries
Yes.
in the previous session, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So he bought some groceries and now
No, no.
he
In the last session, no, maybe before, but
May-
last session he talked about the routine in his office and dinner in outside. Do you remember?
yes. Okay, but we have a session, or I think there is a session, or there is a story when we talked about
Maybe.
that his
Yes.
wife asked him to bring something with him, right? Or she said that she's gonna be a little late and he needs to go home and prepare dinner until she comes,
Yes.
right?
Yes. Right.
Yeah. So now he bought some groceries from the grocery store and he had them in his hand. And now
Okay.
he needs to put them away,
Okay.
to
I
put
get
them
it.
here and clean off the kitchen corner.
Okay.
You
I
know?
get it.
So he
Okay.
says that he does this after he does this, linking the two sentences. So I clean off the kitchen corner or the kitchen corner after putting away the groceries.
Okay, that is meaning. Can I repeat this one? I clean off the kitchen corner after putting away the
The groceries.
groceries. Okay.
Yes. So what does he do first? To clean off the kitchen table or to put away the groceries?
I think he has to put away the groceries.
Yes, of course.
So, okay.
Yes, makes sense. Yeah.
Okay.
After putting away the groceries and decide to make pasta.
And decide at the side to make the pasta.
You think so?
Maybe.
Listen again.
Please repeat it again.
I clean off the kitchen counter after putting away the groceries and decide to make pasta.
In the side to make pasta.
Not in the side. And the side.
But
And
it's
the side.
different. The different because I heard in the side. Okay.
Yeah, and the side. And the side to make
And the side.
yeah, and decide to make pasta. So he
Wait. Let me ask something. What is meaning and decide? Decide. What is? يعني should be he saying I decided to make pasta.
that's a
Correct
good
or-
question. Yes.
Ah.
Okay. So when you become more fluent, the more fluent you become in speaking a language, sometimes you filter some words that you shouldn't repeat. You shouldn't be repeating all the time. So it doesn't make any sense to say I clean off the kitchen table after I put away the groceries and I decide to make pasta. You get? So you don't have to say I. We already know that you're talking about yourself. So you just say I once, and after this we know that every action happening on the way of this story is going to be yours unless you mention someone else, right? You get it?
I guess.
So here in that case, he only has to say I once.
Okay.
And then,
And in the end, and decide to make pasta.
yes, got it? Is it easy?
Yes.
Yeah, makes
Oh,
sense, right?
Okay.
Yeah. So I clean off the kitchen corner after putting away the groceries and decide to make pasta. not an I decide, because we already know that you're gonna make the pasta, no one else. You get it? But if you want to mention someone else, you would say, and maybe prepare the space so my wife makes pasta.
Okay.
But since
I
you
get
are going to be the same person who makes pasta, so you don't have to say I, right?
Okay, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I preheat the oven to 375.
No.
Listen again.
I preheat the oven to 375.
Something.
Yeah, this
75.
word is preheat.
Preheat at 75.
Yeah, preheat what?
Okay, the oven.
I preheat the oven.
The oven,
Yeah,
yes.
what
I
does it mean to
preheat.
preheat the oven?
Meaning to no سخنت
No, I don't want you to say it in Arabic, Mr. Stammer.
Okay.
Try. You can say it in English.
Okay, I preheat the oven meaning to prepare the oven,
Yes.
yes, and put it on 75 degree.
Yes. So to make the oven ready to work.
To make the oven ready, yes, to receive the food after reach to 75.
Yeah, to cook the food.
Yes, to cook the food.
Yes. And the degree is
75.
75 or
I-
375. What do you think?
I preheat the oven to 375.
375. Yes.
Of course, it's not gonna be 37. Like 37. That's not heat for cooking anything or even for heating anything.
Yes, I know.
You know,
But 375.
Yes. So
Yes.
I preheat the oven to 375.
Yes, degree.
Yeah. And you don't have to say degree here. Like you're talking about the oven.
Okay.
So
that's
I
mean
preheat the
related
oven
degree.
to 375. And if you said degrees, it's also correct, but you don't have to say it. You get it?
Yes. Okay, I get it.
To bake the bread.
To make the bread.
To
make a bread.
to make the bread or to bake the bread.
75. To bake the bread.
To bake a bread.
To bake the bread.
To bake the bread.
To bake the bread. Yes.
And to keep the chicken hot.
And to keep the chicken hot.
Yeah. And to keep the chicken
Hot.
hot. Yes. Until something. Until what?
And to keep the chicken hot until my wife gets home.
Until my wife something.
Okay.
Gets home.
No.
Keep the chicken hot until my wife gets home.
Until my wife gets home. Gets home.
Until my wife gets home.
Okay.
Yeah. So I preheat the oven to 375 to bake the bread and to keep the chicken hot until my wife gets home. Can you say it again?
Yes. I preheat the oven to 300. Sorry. I preheat the oven to 375 to bake the bread and to keep the chicken hot until my wife gets home.
Yes. And this one preheat.
Preheat. Yes.
This is very
Preheat.
important.
This is
Preheat.
my bad. Preheat. I preheat the oven to 375 to bake the bread and to keep the chicken hot until my wife gets home.
Perfect. Very good. Okay.
I put some water in a pan.
I put some water in the on the pan.
Okay.
In the pan.
The same I put
I put
some water in a
the
pan. In a pan.
pan.
Like not in the pan. Like maybe in any pan. you know.
Okay. In a pan.
So I put some water in a pan.
I put some water in a pan
Yes.
and turn the burner on high.
and turn on the burner.
And turn. Okay, the word is turn on, but here he said and turn the burner
The burner on.
on.
Yes.
And when I say
But I think it is the same meaning. If I say I turn on the burner or I turn the burner on. The same?
yes, exactly.
Okay.
Yes.
But I don't know why some people using this way to express about something.
Because it's more fluent. Because it's gonna say here and turn the burner on something.
Like I turn the AC on
75 or 19 or 25, whatever.
or just on also.
Yes, you can say on, or if you wanna be more expressive,
Ah,
like talking about the adjustment degree, you're gonna be setting the AC on, so you can say I'm turning the AC on 25.
okay.
Got it?
I get it. Yes.
Yes, that's it. So here he said,
And turn the burner on
And turn the burner on high.
high.
yes. So he wanted to say, like, if he's gonna turn the burner on low or medium, high. So that's why he said, and turn the burner on high.
Okay.
Even the rhythm of the sentence is better than when you say, and turn on the burner on high.
Yes, maybe this way is better.
Exactly.
Yes, and the turn is a burner on high. But this today, the session, I think it is what can I say? I think there is more P and P in the paragraph.
It's a coincidence. According to the context, according to the topic itself.
But is by luck this one?
Yes, it has many P's and yes, like I didn't do it on purpose. Yeah,
Okay.
it's just luck. It's a coincidence. Yeah.
When the water starts boiling,
When the water started boiling,
Yeah, when the water, here you're talking about the water, and it's
Water.
not starts
starts boiling.
boiling. Yeah, when the water starts boiling,
Another P.
yes, when the water starts boiling, if you count the bees, like,
Yes.
there are gonna be a lot of bees and peas. Yeah.
Yes.
I put in the pasta and decide to make a salad.
I put in the pasta.
I put in the
Put in the
pasta.
pasta.
Yeah.
Okay. Another P. Bees.
Yes.
Okay.
I put in the pasta and
Make a salad.
And
Start
make-
to make a salad.
and start making not a salad, a salad.
A salad.
A salad,
Okay.
yes. And start making a salad.
Just then, my wife opens the back door and yells,
No, just sorry. Please repeat again.
Just then, my wife opens the back door and yells, I'm home.
Just turn.
Just
My wife-
then,
Just then.
just then.
Just then.
Yeah, just
My
then.
wife.
My wife.
I forget, but I heard about this one.
Yes.
The back door and yells,
No.
Just then, my wife opens the back door and yells, I'm home.
Open the back doors.
Opens the back
Back
door.
doors.
No, one door. It's not doors.
Back door. Okay.
Yeah, my wife opens the back door.
In the back door, and I am in.
Yes, listen.
My wife opens the back door and yells, I'm home.
And yells, yes, and
Yeah,
yells,
and
"I'm home."
yells,
Yes,
I'm home. Yeah, so who said I'm home?
wife,
His wife, yes. So she yelled.
Yelled,
Did she
yes.
say it quietly or she yelled?
Yelled.
Yes. Okay. So just then, my wife opened the back door and yells, I'm home.
Okay, just then, my wife opens the back door and yells, I'm home.
Yes.
She comes into the kitchen
She comes into the kitchen
Yes.
and helps with chopping the tomatoes to
and helps to something for tomatoes
Yeah, and helps
and helps to
chopping
do
The time is
this.
10 o'clock
the
p.m.
tomatoes.
Okay.
Again.
Chopping,
Helps
chopping,
chopping the tomatoes.
chopping the tomatoes, that is meaning cut it, slice.
Yes, cut it into slices.
Okay, shopping. No, shopping.
Chopping.
Chopping.
Chopping the tomatoes.
Okay. Can you count how many P and pieces too much?
No, if I count them, like
I
they
think,
won't be.
but
They will
it's
be a
good.
lot.
It's good for me because my B and P is not clear.
Yeah. So that's why I always stress on
Yes.
them when you
I
mispronounce them.
like to do like this with me.
Yes. And when you make this story,
Hmm.
I forgot to check the previous session's assignment. But we will do this but when we finish the story. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So when you make this story, I will focus on on correcting the pronunciation. If you make any mispronunciation mistake or something like this, I would correct it for you when you do the homework.
Okay.
Yeah.
add to the sauce
And add the sauce.
and helps with chopping the tomatoes to add to the sauce.
To add
She
the
stirs the
sauce.
sauce until it's done.
Okay.
To add the sauce
To add to the sauce.
to the sauce. Okay.
Yeah. To add
To the sauce.
to the sauce. Yes. Okay. Very good.
And helps with chopping the tomatoes to add to the sauce. She stirs the sauce until it's done.
She something
Yes. She stirs
stirs. Okay.
the sauce
Until it is done.
until it's not it is it's
It's done.
yeah. What does it mean to stir?
Stir meaning.
Not meaning. Stir means
Stir mean what? Mix it.
yes. When it comes to liquids or things that become mix, so you mix them. But when we talk about solids like a salad or maybe vegetable or something, so you stir them.
Okay, but the pronunciation of stir, the same pronunciation of stir, like what is meaning stir? Like selim. Is this the same?
Of course not. Okay, we have this word and we have this word.
Yes, but
Okay.
okay.
This one is long. This is a long sound. So we make it
Stir
as
and stare.
no. Listen. No, not like this. It's stare. Again, stare.
Which one? You talking about second one?
This one.
Okay, stare.
Stare. Long. Stare.
Okay. Stare.
But this one is stir.
Okay, stairs. Stairs and stir.
Yes, stirs here because the S,
Okay.
refers to the she.
Okay, steer and stir.
Yes, so that's why we said stirs. Stirs. But if you want to make an S to this one, it's going to be stairs.
Okay.
Got it?
Long.
Yes.
Yes, I got it.
Stairs and stirs.
Okay.
Yes. So they're not, no way they're the same. Okay? Yeah.
She stirs the sauce until it's done.
Yes. She stirs the sauce until it's done.
While I finish tossing the salad.
something when or why, I don't know. I finish. Oh, can you repeat again, please?
Okay, yes.
She stirs the sauce until it's done while I finish tossing the salad.
No, when I finish.
Not when, while I.
Okay, while I finish.
While I finish.
Something salad.
Yes, this word is tossing
Tossing.
the salad. Yeah, tossing the salad means like to put the ingredients on each other and stir them.
Okay.
Get it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Tossing meaning also add some ingredients for another thing.
Yeah, to add ingredients and stir them.
Okay,
together.
and stir them. Okay.
Yes.
I get out the placemats.
I get out the place maps.
I get out the plates, mats.
Okay. I get out the plates mats.
Yes. Okay.
And napkins to set the table.
And napkin on that table.
And
Napkins. Okay.
To do what?
To I have to that table.
No, not to that. To
And napkins to set the table.
to set.
Okay.
To set the table. Yeah. To set the table means to prepare the table.
Okay.
So set here means to prepare.
The table. Okay.
Yeah, to make it ready for eating or something, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
I get out the plates mats and the napkin to set the table.
Yeah. So what is the plates mats, or what are the plates mats, and what are the napkins?
Napkins like tissue, but for dinner or for lunch.
Yes, for food.
Plates mats.
Plates mats.
The items put it down inside the plates.
Yes, it's a kind of a mat or a piece of cloth you put under the plate.
Okay.
Yeah. This is too much for a house. I don't know. Like, I don't think that people
Maybe in restaurant is okay, but in
house or at home, yeah, it's too much, I think.
You said something in house or at home.
Okay, when you do it at home, that's how you say it.
Okay.
Yeah,
at home and in house.
In a house means in general, like for example, I can say I live in a house. But if I'm talking about something that I do at home, so that's how I say it. I do it at home. I make the dessert at home. I don't buy it from a restaurant or from a shop. If I want to make donuts, I make them at home.
Okay, I get.
Got it?
Yes.
Yeah.
I also make sure that there is a spoon, knife, fork, and plate for each of us.
I also make sure.
Make sure that.
That please repeat that one.
Yes, because it's long, I know.
I also make sure that there is a spoon, knife, fork, and plate for each of us.
That something.
That there is.
The what?
That there is.
There is. There is a spoon, fork, knife.
Yeah, spoon, fork, knife.
And something.
And what's the last one?
I also make sure that there is a spoon, knife, fork, and plate for each of us.
And plates of each of us.
And plate.
Plates.
For no,
plate
one plate.
Plates?
One plate. I'll tell you why.
Plate? Okay, plate for each of us.
For each of us. Yeah. To be honest, like for a lot of people, not Egyptians, not us. to be honest. Like some Egyptians do this. I saw so many Egyptians do this, but not like the majority of Egyptians. For example, they have food in many containers, and then you have your plate, and you put the items you want to eat in your plate. For example, you put meat here, and you put some rice here, and some salad here, and some vegetable here, and then you have them all in one plate. You put it in front of you, and you eat. After you finish, if you want to add something, you can take from the main dish, or from the main plate, and put it in your plate.
Yes.
You got it?
Yes, I get it.
Yes, and that's how people do, or what people do when they go for a wedding party, like an open buffet wedding party, for example.
Yes.
So they have one plate, and they put everything on it.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what he's talking about here. So that's why he said one plate, because he puts everything he needs on this plate.
Okay.
About 15 minutes later, we
About 15 minutes later,
Yes.
sit down at the table in the dining room
sit down on the table and in the dining room.
Yeah, we sit down, but not on the table, at the table.
At the
Because
table.
literally you sit on the chair, not on the table. So now I'm sitting at my desk, not on my desk.
Okay.
Got it?
We sit down, yes, at the table or at the desk, correct, yes.
Yes.
the table in the dining room
In the dining room.
Yes. In the dining room. Yeah.
and talk about our long day.
And talk about long day.
And talk about our long day.
Our long day, okay.
Yes.
And talk about our long day.
Yes.
My wife says she'll do the dishes.
But while, sorry,
My wife says she'll do the dishes.
no, I didn't get.
So who's gonna do the dishes?
Wife,
Yes.
Okay. My wife says she'll do the dishes.
but wife,
My wife
my
says.
wife,
My wife says. She'll. My wife says she will do what?
she will
Listen.
dishes.
She'll do. She'll
She will.
do.
She will do.
Yes.
Okay. My wife says she'll do the dishes.
She will do the dishes.
Yeah. My wife says she'll do the dishes. Yeah.
Since I cooked.
Since I got
Since I. No, not got. Cooked.
cook. Okay,
Yes.
cooked.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there is a word in Arabic we say بما إنك أنت عملت كذا. So this word in English means since.
Okay.
So
But
since I could.
starting from my wife says she will do the dishes. What is meaning this one?
She'll do the
She'll do
dishes.
dishes.
That means she will clean the dishes
Okay.
after working, after eating.
Okay,
you
after
know.
eating.
She will wash the dishes. Yeah. So you can say she'll wash the dishes or do the dishes, because do the dishes is a process, not just washing them. If you have a dishwasher, so you need to stir, to rinse off the dishes, to rinse off the dishes first, and then you put them in the dishwasher and you wait for them until they're ready, and then you take them and dry them. Dry them means to take the water out of them, to make them unwet. You get it?
Yes, I get it.
Yes. So that's a process. So this process is called to do the dishes, not just to wash. You get it?
Yes, I get it.
So my wife says she'll do the dishes since I cooked.
Okay, my wife says she will do the dishes since I cooked.
Yes.
Talk about our long day. My wife says she'll do the dishes since I cooked. But of course, I help out by drying them.
But of course,
But of course, what?
I help out by drying them.
I help out by drying
By drying them.
them.
I help out by drying them.
First, I put some of the leftovers in.
First, I put the leftovers.
Yeah. First,
I put the leftovers.
I put some of the
leftovers
yes. Where?
in the Tupperware container.
Yeah.
I put some of the leftovers in a Tupperware container.
In the Tupperware
In
container.
a Tupperware
Container.
container. Yes.
And some in plastic wrap.
And some in plastic wrap.
Yeah, and some in plastic wrap. Yes.
And the rest in aluminum foil.
And the rest.
And the rest
in the something foil.
Aluminum.
Aluminum.
Yeah, aluminum, yes, but they say it in English
foil.
aluminum.
Aluminum
foil.
Aluminum foil. Okay.
Yes.
Then I dry the pans.
Again.
And the rest in aluminum foil. Then I dry the pans.
Then I dry the pans.
Then I dry
the
pans.
Pan.
Yes. You know pans?
Yes, but we use the pan, only one pan, but now he mentioned pans.
Yes, because there are many kinds of pans. There is a frying pan.
Okay.
And there is a pan where you cook rice or pasta. So that's also a pan. You get it? So
Yes, I get it.
pan is not just for the frying pan, not just for tasa.
Okay.
The frying pan is tasa.
Mhm.
But like we have other kinds of pans.
There is a lot of type of pan.
Yes.
Okay.
The same as tasa, but different. Like, you know. That's it.
Plates, glasses, and
I dried the pans, plates, glasses.
Yes. Plates,
Glasses.
Yeah.
then I dry the pans, plates, glasses, and silverware.
And the silverware.
No.
And
Plates, glasses,
silverware.
Yes.
and silverware.
Silverware. But he talking like a native speaker.
He is a native speaker. This person is from California.
Really, but his language is very nice.
Yes, of course. Yeah, there is a difference when a man talks in English, okay, and a woman talks in English. Sometimes when women speak English, you think they are native speakers, but they are not. Because the English is a sweet language, soft one when you speak it. And since women speak softly, that's why if a Lebanese woman, for example, speaks English, you might think she's native, but she's not, because the way she speaks is similar to English, and it rhythms with English. You get what I mean? That's
Yes.
why. So I used to watch many videos for a woman talking about some topics, and I didn't know this woman is Arab. Was Arab because she was a Lebanese who lives in Texas.
Okay.
So she speaks English very good, but she's not native. You can tell this, but I couldn't tell this because the way she speaks her mother language is similar and matches the way she speaks English. That's why you can't tell the difference. But when a
Okay.
man speaks, that's when you know if this person is a native speaker or not. Got it?
Okay. I
Yeah.
get it.
Yeah. Yeah. So that was the last thing that we have for today's session.
Okay.
And before we end the session, let's listen to your assignment.
Okay.
Let's do this. I'm going to stop the record now.
Okay.
Yeah.